Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is one of the journals I'll be working on over the next few months. It is just one that I've made up myself using papers from an exercise book, and the binding machine I have is a GBC. It's a very old model. It allows me to change the size of the spine. If the book gets too bulky out here, I can put a slightly larger coil in there and it will give me more space. But the reason I'm doing this journal is to follow on from my Fabulous Florals. Gives me another book that I can work in. Now let me explain the background behind this before we even get started. Daphne's Diary is a wonderful magazine that I get every 6 to 8 weeks. It has to come in from England, so it's always a little late seasonal, but I'm not overly worried about that. Inside of these magazines are some absolutely gorgeous things. Now, I've taken the liberty of cutting some of them out. These are little creatures, and the lady who makes them has the tag of Bryony Rose. There it is there, Bryony Rose. Very clever young lady, very, very clever. She uses all types of textiles and fabrics to create these little things, and I'll just show you this one here. Oh, I'm holding it up the wrong way, sorry. Isn't that just adorable? A mother and baby. She's done a few of these mother and baby type ones, and she really does favor them. But the one I fell in love with the first time I opened the magazine was an owl. And I've named him Kingsley. He doesn't have a name in the book, but I've named him Kingsley. He looks very regal and very special, and he's going on my front page. I will put I've cut out some of the details from the Bryony Rose pages in the diary, and I will be putting those behind these and building up a story on each one of these characters. But I absolutely love this owl. So please meet Kingsley. He is going to be the front piece of my journal. He and his mates will follow through, and there are many other creators in these journals that I'm going to be cutting out and getting all in one place. Because the diaries themselves, let me just show you one. They're quite big. Now, in comparison to this, it covers up the whole of that journal. And I don't think I've got there. What's in this one that I haven't taken out yet? Let me just check. That's collecting roosters. Maybe nothing in this one. But, you know, there are paper creations, there are clay creations, there are textile creations. And in her description, Bryony Rose says that the older and more tatty the fabric, the more she loves it. And, you know, with creations like this, heck, I can understand why. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. So let me just open this book right out so that I'm working on one page only. I have taken the liberty and covered some of the pages. All right, now brush, mixed media glue. I'm not going to be putting very much on this front page because I want Kingsley to stand on his own. He takes up nearly the whole page anyway, so that's okay by me too. Oh, that's a bit tacky, okay. I'm just going to glue like crazy over this page and then put him in position. I've got to go right out to the edges because he's quite wide. He's a little bit wider than I was hoping for, even though I fussy cut around him. He's still a big fella. I'd love to meet him in real life, but I can't go to England. It's too costly for me. So I will live vicariously through magazines, okay? Come on, any fit. He's going to just go on the outside, but that's okay because the book will close and there is room for him to have his little feathers outside of the book page. I may have to go over him with some watery type glue just to make sure that he's all the way down in the book. I hope you'll enjoy this series as much as you enjoyed the Fabulous Florals. I'm thinking seriously of calling this book The Created Creatures. Oh, it's bubbling nicely. Whoops. Too wet. Too much water, Ruth. Too much water. It's okay. I'll put something heavy on him when he dries. I'll put something heavier on him and he will flatten out nicely. But there is our Kingsley, our front page, our first page. Love it. Put that back in the water. Sometimes this book will be very quick. Oh, look, he's going bubbly. Yay! Oh. What can I do? What can I do? Soak off a little bit of the water glue, I think. As I said, when he's dry, I will put a couple of heavy books on him and leave him overnight, and he will be perfect come morning. So there we go. Let me just show you. Let me put him to one side and I can show you some of the other creatures in this particular creator's repertoire. Oh, I don't want to put him aside. He's too beautiful. All those beautiful textures in there, and the textiles are just absolutely stunning. Okay. So coming up with Bryony Rose is the mother and baby. Her name will definitely appear. That was just a little snippet that was on the side of the page, so I may use that in there too. Animals are my inspiration. Some little bits and pieces of text that I cut out as well. This will probably go in as is. It just shows her making the sculpture to start with and all the bits in between. Isn't this gorgeous, a little fox? Just beautiful. I love the way she's got the chest made out of those leaves and then the white behind it. Just absolutely wonderful. A little corner piece that I cut out as well. See, all this writing will go in there. And there is the lovely lady herself. She's got one of her little creations in her hand, but you can see the things behind here that she's done. Absolutely stunning. And there's another mother and baby one. Look at the little head back over mum's shoulder. That's so cute. So very, very cute. And lots of writing with some threads, a picture of threads. And that's what she uses, textiles, fabrics. Well, textiles are fabrics. And needle and thread. I don't know how long it takes her to make each one, but it is just absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. A lot of time for talented people like that. I just love them. All right, lovelies, I will leave you for now. I will come back when Kingsley is dry and we can do another page together. Bye-bye for now. Take care. Keep crafting. Bye now.